Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to another example of Prof. Hoff flirting or dancing with the devil, as I am going to try to duplicate my 5-star Punisher 100 more attempts, shall we say, as I always call these videos. I'm still kind of shocked that I got the 5-star Punisher when you consider that the drop rate is 0.02%, and yet I have conquered that beast once and haven't learned my lesson. Now, we are going to do 1 million battle chips worth because that is always how I like to do these videos. And I just want to say that traditionally I have done very poorly on this. But last opening I reverse jinxed myself. It started out terrible with units. On average you should hope to get 1,000 units for every 500,000 battle chips. I've seen that confirmed so much more in regular arena crystals than the uncollected ones. People all the time say, Prof, how is that possible when it's the same drop rates? Well, it's the sample size issue. You have 5 times as small of crystals, so therefore you're more likely to get the highest drop rate, which of course is still gold 84% of the time. And the more crystals you have, the better chance you have to get something besides the gold. But of course, you give up that percentage for the chance to get a 5-star Punisher. So last time we did somehow, for the first time in 2018, 6 months in, get over 2,000 units in 1 million battle chips. I expect it to regress to the mean now, if you will. But let's open 10 rounds of 10. As always, if you're watching someone's channel and they don't pop arena crystals, just click off. No one's got time to watch these things spin out. Alright, do I see any units or just gold? Okay, 75 units, kind of underwhelming to be honest for 100,000, but better than nothing, which certainly happens. Can we rebound? No, that is absolutely nothing. I am already in regret mode, 200,000 battle chips in, and the RNG is coming back for me with revenge. Can we get past 75? No! This is on pace for the worst opening I've ever had. Please, RNG, save me with a 5-star Punisher. More than 75. Oh! Bingo! From 75 to add in a 0, that was what, 675 units and 100,000 battle chips? And suddenly, we are almost on pace. That was incredible. Can we grow it? Yes. Okay, so we're 100 units away from our desired outcome of 1,000 units for every 500,000 battle chips, but man, that 100,000 toward the end saved us. If we didn't have that, we'd be at 150 units through 500 battle chips, 500,000 battle chips, excuse me, which would be by far the worst opening, maybe on YouTube in general. Okay, let's do the second half and hope we can get 1,100, even though I am not optimistic. Can I at least see 1,000? Okay, 1,275. That is very solid. What is it? 375. Units for the first 100,000. Still no Punishers or that very elusive energy refill, which I remind you is only a 0.35%. You would think you would at least have a 1% chance for an energy refill. I don't understand why those are so rare, especially now with the peak milestones. Alright, second batch. It's waiting. Ho 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 ho! Another huge batch of units. 1,725. Holy cow, was that 500 units, maybe even more than that? We have a chance for back-to-back 2,000 units for the first time in years for me on these. Please, RNGesus, please. Praying to the Holy Triumvirate of Battle Chips, whatever the heck that means. Close to 2,000? No. And this is what tends to happen. You get excited, and then it stops. 1.5 million gold is cool, but I have way too much gold for my use. Okay, now we're just hoping to get about 150, 175 units in the last 2 different pops. And we have only 75 units, I believe. So we need 200 units or our streak is coming to an end. It is still way better than I thought it would be. We had 2 gigantic RNG pools with units in this opening, but then the rest were pretty darn underwhelming. Come on, 200 units. Give Prof that ultra rare 2 straight tries plus a chance at a 5-star Punisher. There's a 4-star Punisher, but we got over 2,000 units. Okay, let's freaking go. Well, that would have been just the ultimate Hail Mary touchdown win if I had got the 5-star Punisher and 2,000 units. But you know what? I cannot complain at all. It started out as a truly historically awful battle chip opening, maybe the worst on YouTube, and then it turned around. I reverse jinxed myself again, and for the second straight million battle chip opening in a row, we got the goal of 2,000 units or 1,000 units for every 500,000 battle chips. So I'm super pumped. As you can see, my unit stash is up to 26,473. Yes, I'm still saving for Labyrinth of Legends runs, and yes, I am also still saving for the Korg Heimdall crystal at the end of the month. So that's going to be what I mostly spend my units on, unless there's a Tier 2 Alpha pop-up sale that sometimes comes around toward the end of the month. But for now, that is the video. I did not duplicate my 5-star Punisher in 100 attempts, but I did get back-to-back 2,000 unit stashes for the first time in, gosh, at least a year. So very thankful for that. It's also a good representation of the RNG at work. So thanks for watching, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this video, and here's to hoping that the next Arena Crystal opening video not only gives me an additional chance for 2,000 units, but also that elusive 5-star Punisher Awakening.